All right, welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of the Take Two podcast. I am Noah, and this is my girlfriend,
Abby.
This is a podcast. If you've seen it already, we talk about movies, TV, media, all that type of stuff. And we are fresh out of the Fantastic Four movie that just came out a couple of days ago. So that's what this episode will be about. Episode 6
just came out today.
Yesterday, today. Yeah, but we just watched it. That's the main point, and that's the main point of this episode. So yeah, we're gonna get into that today. Again, I am Noah. This is my girlfriend, Abby. This is episode 6. If you watched the first couple of episodes, really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being in this video. If you're watching right now, we really appreciate you. Leave a like. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And yeah, we're going to get into Fantastic Four today. We just watched it. We're going to get into some of our positives and some of our negatives. And yeah, if you've seen Fantastic Four, let us know what you think of it in the comments. And without further ado, I think we should just jump right in. Again, this is the Take Two podcast. I'm Noah. This is Abby. We talk about all things movies. And episode 6 of the Take Two podcast, we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four.
First steps.
First steps, yes, he's correct. All right, just to jump right into it, Abby. First off, how you doing today, bro? We've been together all day.
I'm good.
That's good, bro.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. Just watched another MCU movie. Forward to the progression in the MCU. Feels pretty good. Always feels good to watch an MCU movie.
Yeah.
When it's good.
Yeah.
Which is a little spoiler because I think we should give our scores for Fantastic Four. You ready? Do you have a score?
Yeah.
All right. These are our scores for Fantastic Four. First steps. 3, 2, 1. 8 out of 10. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a good film.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I really liked it.
There is complaints about this film, and that we'll get into in this episode. But as far as like I can't nitpick too much. It's like it was a good movie. Comparing it to some of the bad of the MCU, like the bad.
Brave New World.
I'll take this. I'll take this any day. Yeah.
No, it was good. It was like a good feeling walking out like a good MCU,
especially
movie.
the first one or the first 3/4 of this film, I felt really strong about.
Yeah.
It was just, we'll get into it again with some of our positives and negatives about this movie, but the first hour of this film was I was in it. It was good. Yeah, everything about it was good.
Locked in.
It's just as you'll see some of our opinions as we get into this episode, you'll see that we kind of didn't love the ending act, the third act of this film, but I wouldn't say it was like terrible.
No,
it was just
horrible,
like kind of, it was a step down to what the rest of the movie was.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both give Fantastic Four First Steps an 8 out of 10, which is not a bad thing. I'll take that any day for the MCU. And yeah, so we'll get into some of our positives and negatives now about the Fantastic Four First Steps. If you're here watching right now, again, we really appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and let us know what y'all thought of the film if you've seen it before. And I think that we should get into some non-spoiler reviews,
and then we can go
and later in the episode we'll get into spoilers.
Yeah, I agree. All
right, so let's have Abby talk for a little bit. What were some of your positives about Fantastic Four?
I really liked, I thought the acting was great.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought they're all good as each of their characters. Yeah. And I thought the chemistry between all of them was really good, and the family dynamic, it really made me feel like I care for them.
Care for these characters.
Yeah, I thought they introduced them very well in the movie.
I definitely agree. Yeah, some of my positives as well were the same as yours. Is that these 4 characters, which were given great acting performances by other actors, these 4 characters really felt like a family. It felt like Marvel's first family in this movie, which was super, super good. Something that I wanted out of this movie when I was going into it, and something that we got. So that was super fun.
Yeah,
because it felt like these characters really were a family, and they really cared about each other, and it made us as an audience care about them, the characters more. So yeah, that's definitely a positive I had as well. Do you have anything else?
There's a lot of emotional moments, which I really loved, honestly.
Which moment? If it's not spoilers, which
I
moment?
can get into it later. Okay, but good emotional moments. I thought also the movie was just really fun. They had a couple little funny little moments in there, which I liked.
You thought the jokes were good in this one?
Yeah. I feel like they could have added a little bit more, but I was fine.
I was fine with the comedy as well. Yeah. Do you have any other positives about Fantastic Four? After you go, I'll name my positives, and then we'll both get into some of our negatives about the movie.
I liked the 1960s retro.
Yeah, the retro style. Yeah,
I love that, and it's like futuristic.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like that.
This is like
lot.
the first thing of this type of not genre, but like a theme, or like this world that they're in, this separate universe that we've gotten in the MCU, and it was super refreshing to see all that stuff.
Yeah,
like this whole just the world that they're on. It was bright, it was colorful, and it felt really good. I definitely agree with that as well. That's also on my positives, is that the
I thought the visuals are just really nice.
Yeah. I had some of my positives that were the Fantastic Four. It feels like a family, like you said before, and then also just this retro style universe that we have not gotten yet in the MCU, which is super super refreshing. That was also something that I wanted going into the movie, for this to just to feel
very new.
Yeah, feel refreshing. It felt really good watching this movie. Especially because like what we've gotten from the MCU in the past couple of years, this felt really refreshing. This whole new style and these new characters and this new Fantastic Four. I definitely agree with you for sure.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, the flying cars, the costumes, and all of like the civilians and like them fitting into the world. I thought like it was kind of a small thing, but like just like the civilians' outfits.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the wardrobe and like the costuming is really good.
Yeah, for sure. I
really loved it.
That's definitely something as well that I really liked. If you have no more, do you have any more positives? I can get into mine if you want me to.
I thought the chemistry between Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby was like really good.
Yeah, Sue Storm and
like their
Mr.
romance.
Fantastic.
Really like I loved it a lot. Like I could like see them actually being a couple, but like they were like
I actually wanted to ask you a question about that later after we get over this
what if they're dating in real life?
No, because the thing, like, have you not seen the stuff on the internet of like
she's pregnant right now, she's married,
and he's like touching her. That's so crazy. I feel like
she's like touching him like this, like in like an interview, like so close. And she's like, I don't even know.
Just personally, if my pregnant wife was out there getting touched by her coworker, I'd feel some type of way.
No, for sure.
That's something we'll talk about later. But I guess we could get into it right now. Quick pause, but
I saw it's because like she touches him or whatever because like of his anxiety or something.
Yeah,
and he just needs like.
I thought it was more him touching her though.
I feel like they're both kind of the same.
Okay, well it's because I've seen on Twitter and stuff that like in previous roles too, he's just like touching. He's just touching his female coworker.
Yeah, he's like.
You think that's kind of crazy or that's?
Yeah, I feel like that's a little.
I think the most crazy thing is just that she's pregnant with a husband.
Yeah.
And he's touching her.
Yeah, like I saw touching her. I saw on Twitter too, like if I like her husband, like how he feels, like literally.
I would crash out if I saw that. My pregnant wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like if you saw like another dude touching me like that, if I was like an actress.
Yeah, I'd crash out.
Yeah.
A coworker.
Yeah.
It's like I just feel like even if it is his anxiety or whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta have some boundaries. Like this is a pregnant woman, even if it's your coworker.
Oh yeah.
With a husband, I just feel like even as a man,
I feel like it's just a little too close.
Yeah, as a man, I'd be like, I gotta chill out a little bit. But I still like Pedro Pascal. But that's something I did want to ask you about because that's
I still like them. But like it's just like weird. Like, I don't even know. I feel like you could chill out a little bit on that. A little bit.
Yeah, I've been seeing the videos. Those kind of getting a little crazy. But But their relationship in the movie is good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's just outside the movie is kind of funny and something I wanted to talk to you about a little bit.
Yeah, I keep on seeing things about it. It's kind of crazy.
I keep seeing the Twitter threads or whatever. It's like when Pedro Pascal's a female coworker and it's just like something weird.
No, but he's always like touching on them. I don't even know.
Yeah. Like imagine if I was an actor with a female like coworker and she was touching like someone's husband like that. I don't know. I think it just gets a little too far.
If like you were, if you were an actor and like I was like, I'm your significant other, right? Like if you were working with like another actress and she was touching you like that, or you were touching her like that, like I'd be like, I don't even know what I would do. I'd be pissed. No, literally, I would not allow that.
Yeah. That is something I did want to ask you about, though. But back to the actual movie, which they're both great in. All of the actors.
The actors. Joseph Quinn. I at first, whenever they announced that he was gonna play Human Torch, I was like, I don't know, but he's a good actor.
They were all individually.
I don't really know why. Like, I doubted it for like a minute.
It's just the look. It's not his acting skills. I don't think.
Yeah, no, for sure. But no, I thought he was great.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought he had like the character down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. But those are some of our positives. Is that this Fantastic Four feels like a family, and you care about these characters. And the acting performances are great, and this retro new world looks amazing. And visually pleasing. I can't think of a better MCU looking film than this one.
Yeah,
this is the best thing. It was
so new too.
Very easy to look at this movie. Yeah. It was great. I really loved it. I love the colors. I love the world. I thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
If you have no other power,
I have positives for like spoilers.
Okay, we'll get into some more spoilers and positives. Or we'll get into some more positives and spoilers if you get to that far in the episode. But yeah, again, we're reviewing Fantastic Four. This is episode 6 of the Take Two podcast. We really appreciate you being here. And some of my other positives that are non-spoilery. Let's see here. We got the visuals. Excuse me, sorry. I thought that the first half of this film, first like 3/4 was really, really great. Without getting into too many spoilers, this movie for the first hour will have you like locked in.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And then especially one of the sequences where they go to space. It's not really too much of a spoiler. You see it in the trailers, but there is a space sequence in this film. It's not like just a scene. It's like a whole journey that they go on. Is I think the strongest point of this movie. Mm-hmm. That whole space sequence is very, very good. It's very visually pleasing. The action in that sequence is great.
Yeah.
Some of I said the visuals already, but just from the start when they leave Earth to the end when they get back and everything that happens in that whole span of time is just super, super great. And it will have you like locked into your seat the whole time because it's visually pleasing. There's stuff that's going on that's really important, and you get some cool stuff to look at without getting into too much spoilers. We'll get into it later in the pod, but yeah, that whole space sequence is definitely one of my biggest positives. That
it looks really good too. Yeah. Like I really liked it.
Yeah, that if you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. That whole sequence was definitely my favorite part of the movie, and is one of my big positives for that film. And something else is that, let's see here, half the performance acting. I think that they did a great job of like representing and giving visuals and the scenes when the Fantastic Four are using their powers.
Yeah. Like whenever they at the beginning, whenever they like briefly like showed like how they got their powers and stuff.
Them saving everyone.
Yeah.
I think,
I thought that was like a good way to
all
show.
4 of their powers, I think, are shown really, really well, and it's fun, and they don't overdo it, and they don't underdo it. I think all their powers look great. I think Johnny's fire, when he's using it, looks really, really good.
Really cool, yeah.
The CGI on Ben Grimm is amazing. I think he looks really, really good. Yeah. And Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, their powers are also great. I think they do a great job of like representing their powers. That's another one of my positive takeaways from this film is that the powers look great and they just feel really cool when they're using them.
Yeah.
I wasn't like what am I looking at? It's like I'm excited when they use their powers type of thing.
Yeah, like especially Johnny.
Yeah.
He looked really cool with the fire.
Yeah, for sure. They
nailed it. They nailed that.
I think they nailed Johnny's fire and Ben Grimm's CGI on his character.
Yeah.
It was so good.
His beard.
Yeah. His beard
love
also
that.
looked good. Yeah. Yeah, again, on top of his beard, there's like some the comedic relief in this is good.
Yeah.
None of the jokes that they went for I felt like were flat.
It didn't feel forced either.
Yeah, for sure.
It felt very natural.
I wasn't like laughing hysterically in the theater.
It was just like smiles.
It was good.
You know?
And then another one of my positives that's not too spoilery is that the Silver Surfer moments in the first half of this movie are really good.
Really good.
It makes her feel her character overall in this movie is really good, but her moments and her action sequences make her feel really, really cool and like powerful, and I like that.
Yeah.
They didn't undersell the character at all. She's like fast and she's like doing like crazy stuff that make her really, really cool, and she looks great too.
She looks really cool, yeah.
Yeah. one of my positives is the first 3/4 of this film with Silver Surfer. She's super cool. Yeah, and it makes me want to see that character more in this film. But yeah, I don't really have any more positives that aren't spoilers. I mean, I guess another one of my positives for this film that isn't a spoiler because you see it in the trailer. I think Galactus looks really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looks really menacing.
He looks really cool. Yeah, he looks insane.
Yeah, his eyes, like the size of him. I think they did a really good job visually portraying him and putting him on screen. He looked menacing, and when you do see the reveal of Galactus, it's really, really good. So his visuals, without getting into too many spoilers for the first episode for the first half of the pod, his visuals look really, really great.
I agree.
That's mostly all of our positives, unless you have any more about Fantastic Four First Steps. Again, we both gave it an 8 out of 10.
I mostly have some just like for the spoilers.
Yeah, we'll have more positives for spoilers if you stay that long in the episode. But yeah, again, this is episode 6 of the Take 2 podcast. We really appreciate you for being here. This is the Fantastic Four First Steps episode, and we're going to get into some of our negatives now about this film. So yeah, we gave it an 8 out of 10, so there is 2 points of negatives that took it off.
Yeah.
Do you have any spoilery negatives for me about Fantastic Four First Steps?
I thought like the pacing.
Yeah, for sure. Towards the end.
Towards the end, it was definitely like I don't know how to say it without spoiling, but I mean like I just thought like some parts were a little too like slow, I guess.
Yeah, and panned out towards the end. I feel like the first hour of this movie is amazing.
It's strong.
When we say this, we're mainly talking about the last act of this film. I also definitely agree with Abby. There's so much stuff in the end of this film that is just drawn out, and also that is like very, very predictable.
Yeah.
When you get to the scenes, you're like, okay, this is slow, and I know what's gonna happen. So it's just like, come on. It felt kind of like almost cheesy sometimes at the end.
Yeah.
Towards the end, because it's like it'd be better if it was like drawing it out, and I'm like, okay, well at least I don't know what's gonna happen. But you're getting drawn out towards the end of this film, and you're like, okay, just have this thing happen already. I already know what's gonna happen. Yeah,
it's definitely dragged out for like too long.
Again, this is towards the last act of this film. If you've seen it, you know what we're talking about, or maybe you don't know what we're talking about. We'll get into everything in spoilers after this. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? If you don't, I'll name some of my negatives, and then we'll just get into spoilers. Unless you have something to say.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. I have something, but I don't know, but I'll wait till the spoiler part.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get into some of the negatives, and then we'll get into spoilers because it's probably easier to talk about it for you guys. Some of my negatives are the same as Abby. It's the third act of this film really kind of loses me. It doesn't lose me like
I'm still interested. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I feel like it could have been different.
In the first hour of this film compared to the last act of this film is a very, very different vibe. I feel like it drags a lot, and you're kind of just waiting for things to happen that you know are gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's a little underwhelming, but I wouldn't say it's terrible.
No, it's not bad at all.
So a big negative for me for this film, the reason it's an 8 and not a 10 is because of the last act of this film. Let's see. That's spoilers. Spoiler. Okay, let's get into spoilers for Fantastic Four First Steps. Here, let me see if there's positives. You have any positives that are spoilers that you like to go back to? This is your spoiler warning for Fantastic Four First Steps if you haven't seen it yet. Let's get that out of the way.
Positive spoilers. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to say that yet.
Why?
I'm going to wait till the end right there. Okay, you go first, actually.
Okay. Let's see. Positives. Positive spoilers. I feel like we got into everything that's not a spoiler in the positives. We can get into the.
I really like how they like open the movie actually with like, Sue Storm taking the pregnancy test, and then like her showing Reed Richards. I just thought that moment was like very wholesome, and like I really loved it.
I agree. I actually forgot about that scene.
Yeah.
That is a positive. I think all the moments between them are like that moment at the start is like super sweet.
Yeah.
And it's a good start to the film. And actually I do have some actually other positives that I didn't write down, but I just thought of right now. Some little things that I think were really strong in this film. Some of my positives are like the it's kind of, if you're not watching too closely, you won't really catch it. But there's little dialogue sequences between some of the characters that are super, super good and super, super heartfelt. I feel like,
mm-hmm. Like I love the part whenever she tells them that she's pregnant and like Johnny, he's like, oh, I can't wait to be an uncle. Like, we're gonna be great uncles. Like, I don't know. I think they're just like such like a good little family.
Yeah, for sure. What I was more referring to was that there's some really great I think there's two in particular scenes with Ben Grimm and Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, that are really, really good. There is a scene, it's pertaining to like them going to space and Reed like having this guilt that he messed up, and he's the reason why Ben Grimm is the way he is.
Yeah.
So there's a scene before they go to space, he's talking about, he's like, what if I mess up this time? He's like, no, you're not. And he's like, it was my fault at the start. And he was like, no, it was all our faults. Like the reason Ben Grimm is the way he is. But I think, I can't remember the exact time, but there's another time, I think I'm getting it mixed up. It's when they do go to space for the first time. They're in the spaceship, and it's something that I really, really, really thought that was super heartfelt. Was like, so they had that moment in one part of the movie. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly when it was. In one part of the movie where Ben Grimm's telling him, it's like, it's not your fault. It was all of our faults. Like, you couldn't have known. And then when they go to space again, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting like the timeline.
I think that dialogue part was more towards like kind of the end a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not remembering it, but there's two specific ones. There's the one that I liked more was there's another one where they're doing something in space, and like Reed is like tells Ben Grimm again, he's like, do you trust me? Oh, it's when they're doing the black hole thing.
Oh yeah.
They're going. We're into spoilers, but when they go to the black hole, and Reed is like, you have to trust me on this, like, because Ben Grimm's like, we're going straight into a black hole. It's gonna suck us up, and we're gonna die. And Reed is like, you have to trust me, and he trusts him again after the whole thing that happened at the start. Why he's the thing? Why he's Ben Grimm? Why he's a freaking rock?
Yeah,
is that it's Reed's fault, but and then they're in this situation again in space, and he's like, you just have to trust me, and he trusts him again, which shows like the bond between them, even though Ben is kind of the way he is because of Reed.
Yeah.
And like I thought that was a super cool moment when I first watched it. I was like, oh, like they're really a family. Like this happened to Ben, but he still trusts Reed. Like he really doesn't think it's his fault.
Yeah,
that's like a small interaction that I really, really loved. I don't know if you caught that, but that was something that in the theater I was like, that's super cool. It's like this super specific moment where it's like they're going to the black hole, and he's like, this is not going to work, Reed, or whatever. And he's like, you just have to trust me. And he literally just trusts him in like a second, which is something I thought was super cool. Like the dynamic between those two characters.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I was kind of rambling, but that's a positive that I had. Just like their whole connection. Another spoiler positive is we'll get into it a little bit later, but it's the post-credit scene of this film.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, okay. We'll get into it a little bit later, but the post-credit scene was a good post-credit scene. It further on like my interest for the MCU, which is super cool.
Sure. It makes me more excited. Honestly.
Yeah. But other than that, we'll get into that later because that's like the ending thing. But other than that, I don't really have any other spoilery positives. You kind of really get the whole gist. Do you have any spoilery negatives? We'll get into some negatives now.
Actually, I have a positive actually for a spoiler.
Okay.
That whole scene with Johnny Storm and Silver Surfer, like whenever she comes to like to their Earth again, and like he has like that sound.
Yeah, where he figures out the language,
and he like starts speaking the language.
Yeah. So I can get up for a little bit.
Yeah, that I like that part, and like he was like saying like, what was he saying?
He's basically he figured out her language and he figured out her backstory, and he's basically like saying, reminding her that I'm literally you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only trying to save my world just like you.
Just like you were.
Yeah. And it's a really good character moment between Johnny
I thought that
and
was a really
Silver
good part.
Surfer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I like that they built that up throughout the whole movie too. It wasn't just something random. It's like, oh, Johnny knows her language. It's not something like out of the blue. They build that up throughout the entire movie, which is, I think, a good.
Yeah, because like their very first interaction was her like talking to him in that language, saying that thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like mostly them two.
Yeah.
With the dialogue.
He's the one with the connection to Silver Surfer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a good positive too. Is that whole build up throughout the movie felt, it felt good because like it wasn't something that just happened out of nowhere. Like you knew this was happening throughout the whole movie, and they made it known. Yeah, which is a strong point for me as well. Definitely a good positive.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get into some spoilery negatives now. Do you have anything for me? Again, this is the Take Two podcast. Fantastic Four First Steps episode. If you've seen this film as well, let us know what you think of it. Let us know y'all's thoughts. Let us know anything.
Let us know everything, what you think about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to start off by saying when we're talking about like the last half of the movie.
Yeah. The third act is a negative.
Yeah. It's not like horrible. It's just like
it's not. It's just not the same as the first hour of this movie.
No. Yeah. I just thought it was like the whole fight scene at the end, like the final fight scene.
Yeah.
With Galactus and
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four. I just thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was underwhelming.
Yeah. It's for y'all that haven't seen it, or if y'all have seen it, y'all know what we're talking about. Definitely the same for me. That whole fight scene, it felt like this is Galactus, and he's here now, and then it just feels kind of like, oh, when you're watching it, and on top of that, it's dragged out.
But really dragged out.
I did enjoy I enjoy them using their powers in the fight, and like I think it looks cool. I think it's it's visually pleasing, but I think just the overall fight at the end is a little underwhelming. I feel like, for sure. And to get into some more spoilers on top of what Abby said, like if you haven't seen the film, why is Sue Storm 1v1ing Galactus and winning?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, like I don't know. That part went on for like too long, I feel, and it's just like I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that to happen, and also like why was it happening?
Yeah. So basically at the end of this film, it's a giant build-up, and they basically like can't do anything to Galactus essentially the whole time. Like Johnny's breathing fire or putting fire on him, and Ben Grimm's throwing stuff at him. He's just walking through the whole thing, and then he eventually gets Franklin, which I understand is like her son or whatever, but then she just goes like this and puts a force field on Galactus, this cosmic being, and she just starts like soloing him.
No,
it's just like, why couldn't she do this from the start? I get it
I understand like the motherly like feeling that she has, like because he took
her son.
Yeah, so it's like I understand that, but it's like I don't know. I just feel like Galactus.
Sue Storm should not be able to 1v1 Galactus.
Exactly.
Yes. And then so our negatives with this is Sue Storm should not be able to 1v1 Galactus. It's just like, what are we really doing? And then on top of that, this scene with Sue Storm and Galactus is so long.
It's so long, yeah.
For nothing. And she's not like doing anything. She's just holding a pose like this for like 5 minutes. So it's like it's dragging a lot. On top of that, it's just like, what are we really doing?
Yeah.
And then let's see. What else? It just drags really, really bad. And then in this whole time after this whole time it's dragging, and she's doing this, and it's like 5 minutes, and you're like, okay, I guess Sue Storm is 1v1 in Galactus right now. And he's like, it kind of made me a little bit mad that he was like fall, like he was like going back.
Yeah, I was like,
okay,
like there's no way.
Yeah, I was like, this is a little underwhelming of a fight. And then the whole time in the back of my head as well, I'm like, where is Silver Surfer? She's just gone.
She's just not there.
She has that whole great interaction with Johnny, and then she's just gone out of the movie for like 30 minutes. Okay? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm still waiting for Silver Surfer, and this thing is dragging with Sue Storm, and nothing's really like. I'm just kind of bored in my seat, and I'm just like, why is this kind of happening? Even though, like, their powers do look cool, this whole scene is just kind of dragging a little bit, and then eventually. She does get him in the portal. They save Franklin, and then I'm like, okay. I thought that low-key thought that was the end of gonna be the end. I was like, that's not really good. Bad. Yeah. And then he comes back out of the portal. I'm like, okay, he's back. I'm gonna let something cool happen. Yeah. And then Silver Surfer shows up for like 5 seconds.
No, it's Johnny. Remember, he's like, he's like gonna like sacrifice himself. He like says it on like the little watch. He's like, tell Franklin his uncle loves him, and then he starts like going towards the portal, and then Silver Surfer just comes out of nowhere and she knocks him. Yeah,
she hasn't been in the movie for the last 30 minutes. Yeah. By the way. Yes.
And then she just goes into the portal with Galactus.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah. This film is good, but the one big negative is this whole sequence of this final fight. Honestly, it feels dragged. It feels just like things happen out of nowhere that shouldn't happen, and like. I don't know. It's like
and just like after that whole fight scene, like Sue, she was like obviously like was like out of it. Like,
she's dead.
She was dead.
No, she was dead.
Yeah, she died. And then that part was sad. Like when they thought she died and stuff, but then they put Franklin on top of her. And he started smiling. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I know that she's not dead.
Yeah. There's like a small heartfelt moment. It's like, okay, she did this for a reason, and she I mean, I guess she did. She died like trying to do this, which kind of makes sense. It's like, okay, I kind of understand how. I still can't understand how she solos Galactus. Galactus. She had some help, but my whole problem is this fight scene dragged on so long, and it's boring and it's dragged, and then Silver Surfer, when you're wondering about her this whole time, she comes in for 5 seconds, you never see her again. And then, okay, so Galactus is gone, Sue is dead, and I'm like, okay. And they have this whole heartfelt scene with they're doing the CPR and like they're crying and everything. I'm like, okay, she's dead. And then Reed puts Franklin on top of her. And this is like a 10-minute sequence.
Yeah, no, this lasts for a very long time.
So it's like, okay, this is dragging, and it's a little bit sad. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is fine. And then Reed puts Franklin on top of her, and I'm like, oh, brother.
Yeah, like you already know what's gonna happen.
As soon as Reed puts her on Franklin on her chest, I'm like,
yeah, she's not dead.
I'm like, okay, he's gonna come back. She's gonna come back to life, which is fine, I guess. Just let it happen, and it takes like another couple minutes, and I'm like, okay. But I do understand. This is like it's showing the origin, and it's showing them that this is Franklin's basically a god. Like this is what he does. So
insanely powerful.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but it just drags for so long, and it's our biggest negative about this film.
I feel like it could have been like a little shorter of a scene.
I think it could have been a little shorter, and the action sequences showing with Galactus and the Four could have been just a little cooler. Yeah, like it could have been choreographed better. So yeah, our big negatives for this film is that the third act is just drawn out too much, and some things happen that it's just like, oh, why did that happen? Or it's like, why is this even happening? And it's a little slow
and predictable.
Yeah, those are our negatives for this film. But other than that, the first half of this film, the first 3/4 of this film are great. I really enjoyed my time with it. Yeah. But let us know what y'all think about the final fight scene in Fantastic Four: First Steps. We didn't love it, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
I will say, like, I did love like the parts where they showed them all like together, and like there was this one like small scene right before that fight where they're all like lined up with each other, and then they like go off in several ways. Like you can see Reed Richards like his
they individually use their powers,
and then like Johnny Storm like just like go up and fire. Like I don't know, I just thought it looked cool.
I agree with you. Yeah. That's a good point. There are some good parts of this fight, but there are some glaring negatives that it's what brings it down for me as the like it's the glaring negative in this film is the ending.
For sure.
But I agree with you. There's good parts in it. It's just if this fight scene was a 10 out of 10, I would love this movie and it would be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
but it's 8 out of 10.
Just because of the final.
Which is not bad. We enjoyed this film.
Still, like, it's such a great movie. Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what y'all think about the ending of this film. We didn't love it, but I didn't necessarily hate it. It was just fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with Galactus and Silver Surfer going further in the MCU, because they didn't die. They just teleported them. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But final thing, a positive for us, we'll get into it now for the spoilers, was the post-credit scene of Fantastic Four.
I thought it was
a great scene. Obviously, it's a time skip. We see
4 years later.
Yeah, we see Franklin. He's a toddler, and we see Sue Storm leave him for a little bit, and we come back, and Dr. Doom is there.
I thought that was such a cool way to show him too.
Yeah, the shot was amazing.
Like him holding his mask
with the hood and the mask. He's showing that he's staring at Franklin with his bare face.
Yeah,
it's super, super cool. That's definitely Robert Downey Jr. under there, or not the actor, but yeah. That was super cool. I thought this post-credit scene is something that gets the audience interested in what's coming next, and that's what I think the MCU is all about when you come to these films. Yeah. So I think it's super exciting. I'm excited to see what comes next. Obviously Doomsday is next, but it's a good spot to leave you on to want more. Yeah, to want more. So yeah, and obviously we have the Thunderbolts end credit scene to where they're coming into our universe, our world. So yeah, it's just a good end credit scene. It was short, and it was like you get a glimpse of Doctor Doom, you get a glimpse of what's coming next, and it's just a good post credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and like obviously like being like a Marvel fan, like it's just like you always look forward to like the post credit scenes like all the time.
Yeah, it always sucks when you see a post credit scene and you finish a Marvel movie and you're like, I'm not interested at all in what's coming next. Yeah. This has you interested, and I'm excited for Doomsday. I'm excited for Doctor Doom. That shot of him looking at Franklin was just so good, and it was definitely a good wrap to this.
Do you feel like that's gonna be like the whole plot of Doomsday, like getting Franklin back?
Yeah, it has to be.
Right.
It's gonna be
because Reed Richards is definitely the main character. I feel
it's Reed and Thor are gonna be the two leads of Doomsday, and I think Thor is gonna die. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
If there's someone that's gonna die in Doomsday, it's gonna be Thor. Really? He's like the last OG, bro.
Wow. Yeah. It could happen.
Like I feel like. Sorry, I'm gonna grab something real quick again. I think that 5%.
It should be good.
Okay. We'll wrap the pod up here in a little bit. We're running low on battery on our audio device. But yeah, that post credit scene was super good. It made us want to see what was in the future, and yeah, if you haven't seen Fantastic Four First Steps, I don't know why you're watching the spoilers, but those are our thoughts, our positives, negatives. Overall, it was a good film, and yeah, those are our thoughts. Let us know y'all's thoughts in the comments below.
I'm like really excited for
Doomsday. Yeah, I feel like this post credit scene alone is gonna.
You got me really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna keep people fed for the next year. Coming.
I just thought the way that they showed him too, though, in the post credits, like it was cool, like because you could just like
that's
see
our first MCU Doom sight ever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah.
All right, quick game to wrap up the pod.
Oh, game.
Yes, okay. We're running low on battery here. Sorry about that, but again, this has been the episode 6 of the Take 2 podcast. If you're still here and you're watching, we really appreciate you a lot. Like, subscribe, follow us on TikTok. We love y'all.
Go watch our YouTube shorts, too.
Go watch our YouTube shorts, yeah. All right. Quick game to end the pod here. Fantastic Four episode. Okay. This is going to be, is Fantastic Four better than these MCU films? Ready? Or not all MCU films, but superhero movies. Is Fantastic Four better than a movie that came out earlier this month, Superman?
Okay. No.
No? Yeah, no. I also agree with you.
I don't think
Superman's like a 9, 10 out of 10. Fantastic Four is an 8.
Yeah.
And the highs in Fantastic Four aren't
I definitely got like the feeling was different with both movies, you know?
I had legit chills in Superman. I didn't get those feels in Fantastic Four. Still a great movie, though.
Yeah.
Is Fantastic Four better than Guardians 1 or Guardians 3?
Guardians 1 or Guardians 3?
Is it better than either of them?
I think Fantastic Four, I don't know. I feel like the Fantastic Four and Guardians 3 are like same.
Really?
Like on par for me, honestly.
I think Guardians 1 and 3 are better.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
No, I think Guardians 1 is better. I love Guardians 1. Like,
you like Guardians 1 more than 3?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't know. We're running low on time, so we'll keep it moving. But
okay.
I
love Guardians 3.
I think they're both good.
I think they're both good. Yeah.
I think they're both better than Fantastic Four.
Okay.
I gotta watch it again. Fantastic Four was good though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again. All right, 3 more. Let's stop. We'll get out of the pod here. Is Fantastic Four better than Thunderbolts?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. Actually, I don't know. I really gotta think about that. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna say it's the same for me.
I'm gonna say no right now. Is Fantastic Four better than Captain America: Winter Soldier?
No,
it's not. Okay.
No.
Is Fantastic Four better than Spider-Man: Homecoming? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man: Homecoming is the weakest out of Tom Holland's films, and I'm just gonna say yes.
Really, I think Far From Home is his weakest.
I meant Far From Home. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Far From Home. That's my bad. Yeah, I think it's better than Far From Home.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Oh yeah, for sure, better than Far
That's
From
the
Home.
one I wrote down. I meant to say that. But yeah, those were our thoughts on Fantastic Four: First Steps. Spoilers, non-spoilers. Again, we really appreciate anyone for watching. If you're still watching, we appreciate you. We love y'all a lot. Let us know
your thoughts.
Yeah, let us know y'all's thoughts, and let us know what y'all want us to talk about on the pod next. Our next episode will be dropping on Monday. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be a fun episode. Be there.
If you have any like recommendations for us?
We really appreciate y'all again. The episodes drop Mondays and Fridays. This is the Take Two podcast. I'm Noah. This is my girlfriend Abby. If you've watched this far, we really appreciate you for being here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.